Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm Jaquan,
I'm Jasmine.
and welcome to the Film Spill.
So today, guys, we're going to be reviewing the movie Jurassic World Dominion. This is a sci-fi action movie, and here is the summary. 4 years after the destruction of Isla Nublar, dinosaurs now live and hunt alongside humans all over the world. This fragile balance will reshape the future and determine once and for all whether human beings are to remain the apex predators on a planet they now share with the history's most fearsome creatures.
So, I actually enjoyed this movie a lot. It was very kind of like action based, and it also had some adventure elements to it. So, it was definitely something that I would recommend watching. Let's get into my rating. I gave this film a 3.5 out of 5. Like I said, watched it. I enjoyed seeing the dinosaurs. It was really interesting. So let's get into my pros and my cons. So my very first pro was it was amazing to see the old cast kind of reunite with the younger cast. I feel like a lot of the times, whenever we see reboots in Hollywood, I feel like it's just amazing to see the new generation kind of pay homage to the old generation. And I feel like that's a lot of the time they don't do that, which is why, side note, why I truly enjoyed Spider-Man No Way Home so much, because it was like, let us kind of pay homage to those characters and those actors who played these characters before. So seeing them do that in this film was just really a breath of fresh air, delightful to see. My next pro would be Beta. Just seeing Blue's baby, seeing Beta, it was just a cool thing to see. And just also seeing the relationship that, she still has with Grant. That was just very cool. And also just seeing how he's like, I'm gonna make sure I go, protect your child just like I've always had the connection with you. I wanna kinda go out there and make sure that your kid is straight too. So that was very cool. The dinosaurs, of course, like I said, were all dope. I love always seeing the T-Rex, but for some strange reason, these films to me, I feel like I've been leaning more and more like younger when I was first watching Jurassic Park. It was always the T-Rex and those the bigger dinosaurs, right? And then as time went on, I kind of started to fall in love with the actual raptors. I guess that's kind of where I'm at with it now. I pay more attention to those smaller characters than those actual big ones. Even though it's cool to see, I just like seeing that. Other than that, I feel like my cons, I didn't have that many cons for this film. The first con I will say is I was kind of guessing a lot of the stuff that was going to happen as far as within the plot. I just was already kind of saying, okay, this was going to happen, that was going to happen. So I felt like the plot itself was kind of like self-explanatory. If you kind of was paying attention to their franchise, I felt like I knew it was going to actually happen, who was going to betray who. And another con I have, and I think we both spoke about this, was and this is just really just parenting in general, but just whenever their stepdaughter or, their adopted daughter, however you want to look at it, when she basically, she runs away and she kind of creates this situation, just if you are a parent, it just is one of those difficult things of trying to, raise children, get them to kind of like behave and, try to give them the what's best for them. So just seeing, she kind of caused a lot of the problems within that film, but she also was able to, bring a lot of those characters together because she interacted with the older characters first, which in turn allowed them to connect with the younger characters. So she was kind of that bridge that I like to see. And other than that, I didn't have any other cons. Oh, actually, I had one more con. I didn't really like seeing the cicada bugs. I just seeing them, I felt like they really didn't have no. I get it. They utilized the cicadas to pinpoint, bias and say, okay, they're actually doing evil stuff behind the scenes, but we've always known that outside of that, they had kind of some stuff going on because I did some research and it was like they was actually talked about in the first film. So just to kind of see them come back as well in this last film was kind of like a full circle moment. But yeah, other than that, I enjoyed this film and I definitely would recommend you guys checking it out.
Okay, guys, so I give this movie a 3 out of 5. It was a good movie. It was long. It was 2.5 hours long, but it was good. I think it was so cool how the dinosaurs were living alongside the humans. I just think that it was so cool. It was interesting when Blue had a baby asexually. I looked it up and there are a number of species, including some sharks and some snakes who can reproduce asexually, and the offspring are usually genetically identical to the mother. So I think that's just so cool, basically. Like he was saying, I hope Maisie learns her lesson because the one time she sneaks out, she got kidnapped. So hopefully she'll never do that again. Like he said, the giant locusts, I think they were crazy, especially when they were swarming. Like if you just was outside and they were swarming, like I think that would just be so crazy. And like he said, they basically were just genetically engineered to avoid the biosyn crops as a mean for them to control the world's food supply, but they didn't think it through because they just flew to other countries and stuff. So they was like, oh, it's getting out of hand. So they didn't think about that. The dinosaur chase scene throughout the city and into the
Yeah,
plane.
that
Oh
was
my
so dope.
gosh. It was so crazy. Like even me, I'm just watching the movie and it's just like adrenaline pumping because it's like, oh my gosh, he's gonna make it. Of course, it's like he's gonna make it. It's a
Hey,
movie.
but it's so
But
fake.
yeah, like a lot of stuff that was happening, that stuff is just so fake. But it was still like a really good scene. Like, can you imagine a dinosaur chasing you? Like, or what were they? Was they those?
Those are the Raptors.
Those are the Raptors.
Even when she did the
Chasing you and
pinpoint,
she
yeah.
did the little laser thing. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, I ain't gonna lie, that was
But
really
even
cool.
not to cut you off, but even with the ice scene, you remember he was the dinosaur that was kind of swimming under the water
Oh
with
yeah,
him,
yeah, yeah,
but he
yeah.
managed to get out that water. I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's
yo,
fake. A
just
lot
like
of this
the-
stuff is fake. It's not real life, but it was still cool to see. When Charlotte was pregnant with her own clone by herself, that's some next level stuff. Like you're pregnant with yourself. That's a clone.
Yes.
Like that's crazy. And then she altered her DNA to prevent her from inheriting the fatal disease that she had. I think that is crazy. Like, is that not crazy? Like you're pregnant
With
by
yourself.
yourself.
With yourself.
With yourself. Like that's just crazy. And
Yo,
then
that's insane.
I like at the end of the movie how it showed the dinosaurs coexisting with modern creatures. Oh my gosh, it was so cute. They was just like, well, we just gonna be with y'all now. So it was just so cute. But that's all I had to say. It was a really good movie.
Definitely. So definitely recommend it, you guys. You definitely should check it out. It's very dope. Just like always, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. You guys have a good one.